Hey, how's it going? Thank you for putting information in on the previous page. My name is Christopher Lopez. I'm the owner and head coach here at the Strength Pit Gym, and I wanted to welcome you to our facility. Before we dive into the video promised, what I want to do is give you a little overview of what we're going to cover, and then make sure you watch this video all the way through, because I have a special offer for you at the end of the video for your high school athlete. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that I promised to talk to you about is why agility ladders are a waste of time when it comes to those athletes looking to get faster. And you look at any speed and agility program, 9 times out of 10, you get people doing agility ladders, fast footwork. But here's the hang up, here's the problem with agility ladders. When you're looking to run faster, when you're looking to sprint harder, and you look at any athlete who's very fast, right? You look at a lot of NFL running backs or Olympic sprinters. You have to keep in mind that when they're running, they're putting force into the ground and propelling their body forward by pushing the ground away from them, right? So if you think of it that way, if you're pushing the ground away from you, pushing the ground behind you, the more force you put into the ground, the faster you're going to be. Okay? We have to get away from this mindset of tiptoeing around agility ladders as fast as humanly possible. It just does not translate to speed on the field, which is why you will not find our athletes doing agility ladders here. We have them, we've used them for warm-ups, but as far as getting into strength and speed training, agility ladders are useless. We do a lot of sled work here, a lot of heavy sleds, a lot of sled sprints, and a lot of single leg squats, which ultimately help athletes put more force into the ground, become more explosive, and become faster. So get rid of the agility ladder unless you're going to use it for warm-ups and just getting the nervous system fired up. That's the first hack. I know, I just blew your mind, right? Everybody loves agility ladders, and I can't figure out why. It just does not translate. But if you think of it in force production, how much force are you producing tiptoeing around agility ladder? Not very much, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is, what 2 types of training maximize performance, speed, and strength in high school athletes? 2 types of training. Number 1 is strength training. Number 2 is conditioning. That's why you see a lot of college programs are called strength and conditioning programs, okay? Because they're 2 most beneficial types of training. When it comes to strength training, it involves lifting weights. It involves getting your body stronger, the ability to produce more force, and produce force fast, okay? And that's what ultimately leads to explosiveness and speed and power, all right? So in our strength training program, we teach high school athletes how to lift weights properly. All of our sessions are fully coached, and we coach them through how to deadlift, how to squat, how to bench press, how to overhead press with various pieces of equipment. Because ultimately, that's, whether they're training here or someplace else, that's what's going to translate onto the field, okay? And honestly, if you're watching this, you're a parent, and you played sports in high school, there's a pretty good chance you lifted weights in the high school weight room. I know I did. And you know, the old school methods work the best. So old school lifting works the best. It does not have to be fancy, it does not have to be flashy, it just has to be effective. The second type of training, which is the most beneficial, is conditioning. Now, my view of conditioning is a little bit different than other people. So a lot of people think conditioning is getting the heart rate up, improving cardiac capacity, which is true, it does do that. Okay, but my view of conditioning is that it should be performance-based. It should supplement what you're doing in the weight room. It should supplement what you're doing with your strength training. So conditioning to me is sled work, tire flips, body weight circuits without breaks. And what that's going to do is a few things. It's going to boost performance. It's going to boost cardiac capacity. It's going to allow you to perform when you're tired. Okay, it's going to just get you in overall better shape. But it will also improve strength endurance. Now, strength endurance is a very, very key component to improving any athlete's ability on the field, on the mat, on the court, okay? What strength endurance means is that you're able to maintain your strength over time during the course of the game when you're tired. A 400-pound bench press is no good if you're too exhausted to do it. So conditioning here or conditioning done properly should have some sort of performance component so that it supplements what you're doing in the weight room. Bottom line. If where you're training does not do that, I urge you to find another place. I'm not saying you have to come here, but make sure you're getting the best for your child, okay? The last thing I want to do is go over the magic time frame, I guess, of how much to train, okay? Many people think, many parents think you have to be in the weight room 7 days a week, 8 hours, 8 hours a week, 10, 12 hours a week. I don't know why I just said that. 7 days a week for hours and hours and hours at a time. The reality is kids' sports schedules nowadays are crazy. We have travel teams, we have club teams, we have school teams, we have rec teams, we have kids playing sports year-round. The same sport year-round, which is a conversation for another day. Don't even get me started on that. And honestly, if your son or daughter is getting in the gym 3 days a week or 4 days a week, they're going to be in a good spot. Okay, their body responds really, really quickly to strength and conditioning, and they need time to recover too. If you're training too much and you're practicing and you're playing games, and there's no recovery time in there, your results may actually take a nosedive. They may take a dip the other direction. You may not get better. You may get worse. You may get weaker. Okay, so 3 days a week is ideal. All right. Any more than that is icing on the cake. All right. So what I want to do, hopefully you got some use out of this video, some value on how you can improve your child's speed and strength. But what I want to do is give you a really, really quick offer that you're not going to find anyplace else. See, we're known for training high school, middle school athletes here. That's what we've done since we've opened in 2012. And what I want to do is give your child the opportunity to train with us at a super discounted rate. You're not going to find this rate on any website or any promotion or anything else like that. So what I want to do is give you this super discounted rate. Read through the information below, but what it's going to do is get them 30 days training with us, risk-free. All right, there's nothing to sign up afterwards. It doesn't roll into anything. There's no tricks or shady stuff going on here. It's more or less our invitation to you to come train with us for 30 days. And if you love it here, we would love for your child to hang out with us a little bit more and stay. But if you don't, that's fine too. There's no hard feelings. Okay, at least you got 30 days of training for your child. But what I want to do is offer this to you for 30 days. Check out the information down below. Click the button. It's going to take you to the next page. And all the information on the 30-day Performance Jumpstart trial that we're running here for high school athletes is on that page. Check it out. And I hope to see your son or daughter in the pit. We'll see you soon. Thanks again for your time.